I'm in this war, and in this war I'm fighting, but I realize that I'm not alone. Alright, I'm not alone fighting this battle against these demons, because I heard crowds of, I call, holy people speaking to me from a distance. Hebrews 12:1 says, therefore we also, since we are surrounded by so great a cloud of witnesses. Wow. I heard messages coming from this cloud of witnesses. And as I heard messages coming from the cloud of witnesses, the word of God that was stored up on me since I was a kid came alive and guided me through this realm. And for the past 3-4 months, I was told by 2 people giving me a prophetic word that you need to watch Matrix. I was told to watch Matrix. They said there's a lot of stuff in there that will minister to you. And sure enough, I watched Matrix. And in this clip, Jan's going to play the second clip. Okay, it's in the movie Matrix, he's stuck in the Matrix. Now the people outside the Matrix are guiding him through this room.
Going left.
Going left. Going right.
Go left.
Okay.
Fire escape at the end of the alley with 303.
Now that bore witness because that's in my book when I shared that the cloud of witnesses were communicating with me. I wrote in my book that the divine scriptures became our language. The divine scriptures became our language. The cloud of witnesses were guiding me how to fight those evil things that were trying to overcome me. Alright, so this whole experience lasted for 4 hours. For 4 hours I fought against principalities and rulers. And I noticed how long this was lasting. And I started to think to myself, hey, this ain't going to end. Am I ever going to come out of this? And I started to fear. And this fear was exactly what the demonic wanted. You see, fear invited more of the demonic. And I realized that the demons were lining up to launch a final assault in this war. Because I was like, am I going to be stuck in here? When is it going to end? I gotta come back to reality. But I couldn't. So as I saw that they were launching a final assault, I then sensed the spirit of the prophets. I've been reading the book of Revelation for 2 weeks prior to this. And I saw the spirit of the prophet, spirit of the prophet. I sensed the spirit of the prophet. So this might sound strange to you, but it's the honest truth I called out. Get that audio clip ready, please. I called out to T.D. Jakes. I said, help me, T.D. Jakes. And in a split second, don't play it, just get it ready. In a split second, the bishop appeared next to me. He had fire. He had electricity all over him. There was wind all over him. And he started to preach right next to me. He preached up a storm. And as he preached, the fire in me started to light again. Go ahead and play that. I don't know if you ever heard T.D. Jakes preach, but I was listening about a year ago, and it reminded me so much of that night that I almost started crying. All right, what did I press?
3.
Number 3? Okay. This is the bishop. Exactly that night, he showed up next to me in this war.
If you let the devil, he'll kill your career. If you let the devil, he'll give you a nervous breakdown. But look at somebody and say, I'm not going nowhere.
Ain't going nowhere.
I may be filthy, but I'm going to stand right here. I may be fearful, but I'm going to stand right here. I may be worried, but I'm going to stand right here. I may be depressed, but I'm going to stand right here. I may be broke, but I'm going to stand right here. I may be frustrated, but I'm going to stand right here. I'm going to stand here. I didn't go to prayer meeting, but I'm going to stand here. I haven't read my Bible for 3 days, but I'm not going to backslide. I'm going to stand right here. I don't know what God is doing in my life, but I'm going to stand here. He may not come when you want it, but he is right on time. Y'all got to look over me today to look like I feel like preaching this morning. I thought I might teach a little bit, but I feel my preacher standing up down in my sanctified soul. Tell your neighbor, I'm not going nowhere.
Ain't going nowhere. That night I told you I ain't going nowhere. As I'm still here, the bishop next to me, and as he preached, the word started coming up out of me, and I began to preach back to him, and the 2 of us started to orchestrate a comeback. We started to push back the gates of hell.